And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to 2064 Read Only Memories. I'm your host, Mega Shadow Fist, Isekai Video Games, Isekai Commentary. And when we last left off, what were we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We were here, and it says VR ends love, so let's see here. A video billboard cycling through advertisements for a few different things. First the news, then a commercial for the VR drama Tomorrow's Tears. Okay. When all the doom and gloom of the news is said and done, we ask you... When all the doom and gloom of the news is said and done, we ask you, the viewer, what's okay today? I don't know. That was supposed to be like my news theme song theme, but actually it sounded like the one place in Shadow the Hedgehog. Anyway. Talk to Rick. It's not looking for anything serious right now. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me. An off-colored brick stuck in the wall. Or just another brick in the wall. It's a wave shelter so Mooney riders can keep out of the rain. Mooney? What's that, I wonder? Is that like Lyft / Uber, or is it like... Next bus, 21 minutes, so it is just like a bus station. Why not just call it a bus? I highly doubt that in 50 years we're gonna stop calling buses buses. I don't know. Anyway, we've spent enough time, we've wasted enough time. Let's get back to actually like main story stuff here. Oh, I suppose I can save while I'm at it. Menu. Let's go ahead and save over slot 1. We're doing our first cycle, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please. Done. There we go. I guess we can look at everything first, though, because that's per usual. Planner. Bulbidus riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times. Expensive given the cost of caring for it. The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist. The plant is safely enclosed in its isolated ecosystem. You can't touch it. It's an enclosed planner. The 2061 model is more popular among car experts, though. It has an extra cup holder. Are you having fun talking to this car? Oh, you are. Oh, well, then please keep talking to it. By all means. You shake the car. We can actually go up, it seems. Interesting. Window. A thick pane floor to ceiling window. Inside, there's a bunch of security guards and rows of elevators behind them. Nobody inside can hear you, and everybody outside thinks there's something wrong with you. That isn't the door. You smear your greasy palms on the glass. Great job. The Cos.io Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be on another level. It's voice controlled. The screen begins to cycle through the business listings and your available options. That sign is not yours. Turing doesn't seem to have any data on this species. It must have been crossbred for the most genetic beauty. Interesting. For once, it doesn't have anything to say. Hey there, little one. How's it growing? But thanks to a new environmentalist ordinance, tampering with the bioplanner gets a stronger community service than most misdemeanors. I'm willing to take that risk. The fern almost overflows from its wall-mounted holder, making it look like a featureless plastic head with green anime hair. We got 2 trees. These trees are genuine, real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. Really? So in 33 years we're going to 23 years. In 23 years we're going to start seeing roof trees now? Okay. Back in the 40s. It's weird hearing the phrase the 40s and thinking of the future. Many companies sponsor roof trees. They used to sponsor annuals, but after the York's raccoon blackout of 2060, they stopped that practice. 2060. Like, I don't know. Like, when I hear, hearing 2060 in the past, I don't think 2060, I think 1960. I think I'll be 65 years old. Holy moly, that's a big fish. Let's look at this. The KCOB door is automatic. You don't need to wonder if you push or pull. You prefer to only converse with the revolving doors. Okay, it seems like we're kinda doorist. Open door. The Meshnet's Augmented SF office is run by an individual named Zen, and Tomcat confirms she's expecting us. All you have to do now is head up and talk to HER. No shenanigans this time. Okay. Is that a Super Nintendo Sega Genesis? When I was dead broke, man, we couldn't picture this. I couldn't picture. Oh, it's a Super Fummy Dink. Okay, I see. Thin poster. One of those bland office paintings. It just looks like color. It just looks like color splotches on an off-white background. Oh, we can actually talk to it somehow. The painting doesn't speak to you, so you don't speak. You don't speak either. Even stealing a boring office painting counts as art theft, you know. So I was gonna steal it. I just wanted to touch it. Not my style, but I like the warm tones. Your move, splotchy. No finger painting on the canvas either. Stash of video games. Sweet, an unopened duck game. Duck Hunt. This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably. Is something wrong with me? I don't know. Shoot, voice controls weren't popularized until the next generation of games. Maybe later if you find something educational. Or an adventure game, your investigative skills could use a tickle. Ah yeah, Super Fummy Dink. This plays all of the old hits like Yankees Peninsula, Water Rash, and Super Slug 3, Revenge of the Super Slug. Okay, so what are these supposed to be, like, parodies of? Water Rash? That's kind of like Water World, which is the movie that got the Virtual Boy thing. Super Slug 3, like Metal Slug? Yankees Peninsula? I don't get these references. That's just an old rumor. You're not actually supposed to blow into the cartridge. Yeah, that's actually true. I believe the way that it actually works is that, simply just pulling it out of the slot, like, sort of, like, remove some of, like, the dust and corrosion that have built up on it. And, that's all you actually, that's all you actually have to do, just, like, pull it out. Just pulling it out of the system is enough. Blowing into it doesn't really do anything. Personally, well, actually, when was the last time I used like a cartridge-based system? Not counting like I haven't even touched the Switch yet, but like a legit like cartridge system, like an N64 or anything. I want to say high school. I think there's a friend who had an N64. Yeah, so this must have been like 2009, 2010, 2010. It's not plugged into the monitor, and your imagination is only so powerful. Actually, I remember, like, speaking like Super Nintendos, we had, like, my cousins, whom I've talked about before, probably not on this channel, or not on this channel, probably not on this series, but they used to play, like, video games. I used to play video games with them all the time. I had, like, strong memories with them. They had a Super Nintendo, but, like, the wire broke, so we couldn't use it. Well, the thing is, nowadays, like, it's very simple. You can just, like, go on eBay and just buy, like, a replacement, but this was back, like, it wasn't super long ago. Let's say this is like 2003 or so, but like, you know, like, shopping online wasn't so big yet, I don't think, at least from my childhood mind. That's how I remember it. So like, no one thought of buying a replacement, but yeah, so we just like pretended to play with it. Monitor, it was weird. The monitor has a live updating weather forecast in the bottom corner of the screen. Zen seems like the type of person who'd punish someone for fiddling with the settings. Zen's window. You can see the Bay Bridge from here. That's a window, not your bathroom mirror. No time for embarrassing pep talks. It'll get jealous. Please don't open that. It's chilly. Oh, that's actually Zen. I had to come up with the voice for her. You didn't know people still hung up motivational posters unironically. It seems perfectly happy with the one-sided conversation it's having with the office. You couldn't be bothered to take this. As inspirational as it is, the walls at home are too dangerous to touch. Why? Also, you know, theft. A picture of a toupee is an odd thing to frame. Oh wait, that's an animal of some kind. It would be easy to talk to if there were less hair and more distinguishable features. You pick up the frame to examine it. There's no secret compartment hidden in the back. You're adventuring in all the wrong places! IK-47 like AK-47? Zen's IK-47 Executive Series ROM, designed for office and high-level account maintenance. Also really adorable. The IK-47 aren't known for being verbose, better leave it. Better leave it. Looks to be in the middle of high-value calculation work. Is that it? I mean, there's the plants. Jade plant. Like Jade Curtis, Zen must really love her desk. Desk plant has been meticulously trimmed and treated. This plant probably gets sung to in between its hourly spritzes and daily soil massages. Human hands would only soil this little flawless foliage. The professional care these plants receive puts your well-intentioned yet misguided overwatering to shame. You reach out and scoot the plant, symmetry. I got an achievement. Scoot the plant an inch or two to the left. There, perfectly symmetrical now. What harmony? No, moving it even one more inch would ruin this beautiful symmetry. Everything must be in order. Their leaves glimmer in the sun. They seem almost too perfect, too pristine. Wait, they're fake. I knew it! Why is the soil so... Oh, they're fake. Alright, let's talk to Zen. Let's look at Zen first. A sharp-dressed woman stares you down. Don't look away. Okay. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Augmented Eye. I don't know what this is. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up. Have a seat. Would you like a drink? Water would be nice. My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this. Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press, but it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they're in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather be by the media. At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here? Someone is tampering with your articles on the mesh. That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions of our stories are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you can do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help. What kind of changes are being made? Most little things, word choice, tone of the writing, these would make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution. That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism of one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protest was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires. Vitriolic, that's a dictionary word for you. My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to. Why are you so sure this isn't an inside job? I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me that they tore out all the routers that broadcast to the mesh and placed them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to understand. I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise. Do you have any idea where I should start looking? Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kinds of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone who's inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS and lips, or a different ResNet protocol without that trust. Is that so? Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtfully they need to. I'm sure it'll be a good journal in bringing back the right answer. Okay, that's a start. I know 10-hack conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you, off the record? If you want on the record, it'll cost you your first board and a really good cigar. Can you think of any reason why you're being targeted? Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself. We started off in Venezuela. That's where Sukeban is from, the creators of whatchamacallit, VA11. As a sleek current events and news organization 2055, almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of more major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places, and it paid off. Kosai Okura is happy to have us here in EOSF. It wasn't until Hypertech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All that said, I can't see why anyone would target us unless they are trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen. Know if anyone else has articles being manipulated? Alright, look, I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So you didn't hear this from me. You might want to check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova. That's all I'll say, and remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast. What's the real reason you're bringing in outside help? Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker. What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? Because I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you cover culture wars, right? My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stems so they remembered what they did at Raves for the after-party reports. This is an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personalities. The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people. Now, does that cover it? I'd like to remove my nose from your ass. That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have more questions. No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. What did I do? Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie on anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me not even second hand, but third hand. I certainly didn't seek you on anyone. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly. Now, wait, was there any other option that we could say? I thought that was the only one there. Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. This isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck and goodbye. What did we do? Did I say something that I shouldn't have said? I don't understand. Well, that was more confrontation than I have expected, considering she was the one needing help. She never brought you to the water. She never brought you that water either. Is it always like this, Mega? She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing. Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all. That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. What the? What?